How's it going, guys? A little warm here in Nebraska, about 90 degrees, getting ready to storm. Can't complain though. Nice to get outside, get a little bit of a suntan, I guess. It's crunch time too. We got a market coming up, Memorial Day weekend. But it's sitting pretty good. A few of these bigger boards, some charcuterie boards, bread boards, uh, some sourdough knives, some pullers. These are kind of cool, something different. Good way to use scraps. Got a French rolling pin. Hopefully, I get a chance to make another one. Like I said, it's kind of crunch time. Gonna get back out here tomorrow after church. Then should be sitting good. I did a whole bunch of board butter the other night. Probably do another 36 this evening. And I still have a beard balm, beard oils to do. But I finally invested in the equipment to make that process a lot faster. But you still have to kind of babysit it. So I'll probably make about 90 tins, maybe right around 90 bottles. And the good thing about the market is if everything doesn't sell, I can at least use it for a farmer's market or just through Shopify because those orders have been picking up pretty good. So it's been exciting to kind of see the digital platform starting to take off more. A few weeks ago, we had our first Etsy sale. So that was pretty sweet for a digital file for the bread knives. If you guys want to make your own, it's reasonably priced and you're helping out Villeneuve Woodworks. Or if you're up for doing a trade or something, if you have a digital file, just shoot me an email or DM over on Facebook or Instagram. If I had more time, I would have picked up some Paduke and some Purple Heart. I think that would have been really neat with this combo. Just kind of one of those things. Not enough time. But if I come across someone that actually wants that combination, I can always make them a custom board and custom size. And there's one thing I always say about markets is that's your opportunity to kind of sell yourself, sell your stories, sell your brand, and land those custom jobs. It's nice to make some money at markets, but I'm more interested in the custom jobs. 'Cause you never know, if this cutting board or charcuterie board or something like that can turn into a dining room table or a whole house build. It's just amazing how things work and how just chatting with people can open up so many doors. And if you guys know anyone in like Montana and stuff and Alaska, please share my, content with them. So that's, 2 states I haven't had a chance to ship to yet. Was kinda surprised to hit Hawaii so early. I think Alaska's probably gonna be my hardest to reach. It's one of those things, it's like even if you lose money on the product, but just to say that you've shipped something to Alaska would be kinda neat. You never know. Might have the opportunity to deliver it in person, which that'd be even better. Is that's kinda on the bucket list to get up to Alaska, maybe do some fishing up there. One thing is, I always used a lot of glue and add, paste wax to your clamps. That definitely helps out. Oh, yeah? That'd be sweet. Yeah. Just, add some paste wax to your clamps. Kinda helps, removing the glue a little bit later. We're running out of real estate here now. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to charge my tablet or I'd be able to read the chat a little bit easier. So, don't feel like I'm ignoring you. How you liking your microphone on your laptop? Hopefully, this phone actually works a little bit better. I don't know if you remember when I had that iPhone 10, I was always getting some crazy feedback where it sounded like I was a robot or talking into a fan and having a lot more interference. So, hopefully, this sounds a little bit better. Guess on my end, I've never known that it sounded kinda awkward until, like, re-watching, like, lives and things like that and just being like, "No wonder people can't hear me," you're just hearing all that feedback, and I have a deep voice too, and sometimes it doesn't register too well. And I've tried headphones too with their mic, but I don't know. It just kinda sounds weird because you can't hear anything, and it feels like you're just literally talking to yourself, which, I'm talking to you guys, but it's a little different when you're wearing a headset. Oh, cool, man. I've been really enjoying your cabin build. Just seeing a little bit more of the process and stuff. So who knows? Maybe one day I can actually end up there, but we aren't going to be taking the Amtrak. That thing is, it was fun, but I don't know if I told you, but heading up there, yeah, we had to get redirected to a bus. But the train ride home, that was fun. We had a few delays, but not too bad. So they refunded us quite a bit from the ticket price. But obviously, it's like a coupon to to use towards Amtrak again. So now we're like, well, where do we want to go? Because there's a few little small towns that might be kind of neat to check out. They have breweries and a quilt shop and things like that. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Rachel can get some fabric and stuff, and I can try some new beers. And there's a lot of old history in some of those Missouri towns. Yeah. Oh, to me, those are the fun type of vacations when you're actually getting to work and you're building something. I just have to justify the expense, for the road trip and everything, and who knows? Maybe it'll be a hit for us, then we can really justify the travel expense. But, I think, for the most part, we're done traveling for this year at least. We have a family trip down to the Ozarks in September, but you never know. Things might pop up. Hey, did you ever wanna try any of the beard oil or beard balm? I'd be happy to send you, like, either a sample or a full size. Oh, that'd be awesome. Crazy with that how warm this has been. It's already starting to set up pretty quick. Jeez. Alright. Looks like we just cut that off. Another thing is we really wanna get some good squeeze out here. Oh, I appreciate it. As, circumstances and stuff, I'd figure at least you sample it out and check it out, then if you like it, then you can order one down the road or how's you guys' weekend going? Actually sitting in the Harbor Freight bucket right now. It's, the freebie day. I had to get some other pipe clamps. That's one thing that stinks not being so close to like a Menards and things like that. Like this black iron pipe is like $20. It's which is still cheaper than heading to Peru to grab my 4 foot clamps and 5 foot clamps. So I can get those for like $10. Well, that's just one thing I'll pick up when I'm back down there for the market. Be right back. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, but the thunder is starting to roll. Yeah, it's been so dry here in Nebraska. Hopefully, we get some rain tonight. Past few nights has just been super windy. We ended up losing one of our peach trees, which is sad. A few years ago, it was a big producer for us, and burned up the apple tree a little bit. There we go. I was kinda happy with this orientation. Some of it was so-so. You know, sometimes face grains is so much prettier than edge, but trying to change it up a little bit. Has that 2-inch thickness and you know, that's gonna be a nice chopping board, especially with someone that does brisket and things like that. So, and I'll brand it. Usually I've been trying to refrain from branding it just because it seemed like a lot of people were like, I don't know, kind of almost opposed to it just because they figure one side's a pretty side and one side they want to cut on. So, you know, that's why, unless they request it, I usually refrain from branding it, but I just need to start doing it. And, you know, just kind of help spread the brand. Because I don't know if you remember me saying, but down the road, I've always wanted it to be as recognizable as the Nike swoosh. So I definitely know that's like far fetched, but I've been told it's kind of an iconic brand. So I'm trying to kind of run with it a little bit more. And hopefully it starts getting recognized, you know, in different states and stuff. That'd be kind of neat. But, and, you know, maybe down the road, someone will just kind of connect to the whole story of, you know, simple beginnings and things like that. And then turning it in and turning your dreams into a reality, you know, little by little and just the connections you make. And I kind of, deep down, I think I'm going to always work for the state of Nebraska. But if this can continue generating, you know, passively like part time, that way I can, you know, one thing pays the bills and one builds the dream. And maybe down the road, Rachel can just crochet and embroidery and things like that, you know, and we'll just be comfortable and won't have to worry too much and be able to have a nice garden and, you know, chickens and all that and just be more self-sustaining. All right, man. Well, you take care. I was gonna show you these wicked clouds coming in, but uh, yeah, have a good night and hopefully talk soon. And just shoot me your address. 'Cause like I said, I wanted to send you something. So there we go. These are kind of cool posters. I think I'm gonna oil them. Maybe not this one, obviously, because it's split, but check out that grain. This one's kind of cool too.